Hey, what's up, amigo? Like geeks and freaks. Wow, long day at work. So let me start off this session by saying the following. If you like and subscribe, you have a chance of getting an unopened new Mego action figure from my collection that I no longer want. And that's basically all of them. I'm giving them all away through this channel, or if they don't all get given away in the next couple of weeks, then I will be, I don't know what. Maybe we'll have a outside marshmallow roasting, and we'll use them for fuel. But in any case, let's go through and let's see. We have about a week and a half. No, about 2 weeks, a little under 2 weeks. And this will be the first to give away. That's right. It will be given away. That's it. This is it. This is what you're going to get. You're going to get it. Okay? This will be the first thing that we give away. As you can see, it's in good shape. It's not even bent on the card. That's right. The bubble's not even creased. It doesn't have a creased bubble. It's actually in excellent condition. It is. Is it? Yes, it is. That's correct. So we will be giving this out. That's first thing first. And don't forget, we'll be doing the 2-pack mirror sets sometime around there too. It's going to be random choice or best comment, just whatever I feel like that day. I got a whole bunch of packages today, and I got some stuff I wanted to go through. So yesterday I did something I haven't done in a long time, and I took a trip. If I could find the knife, here it is. I took a trip to a comic shop that I found was actually quite close, and we just don't have much of that around here anymore. No, I don't live out in Mississippi or the bayou, as you can see, I still have my teeth. But now we don't have that. We did have a pretty cool comic shop, not too far away. And instead of throwing this and making a mess, I actually have a bag for garbage right here. So I went and took a look, and wow, man, I could have been in there for a lot longer than I was. I tried to keep it brief. And excuse me a second. ¿Qué pasa? Sí, un poco, amor. ¿Qué pasa? Necesito 20 minutos. Okay, gracias. That's my wife. Okay, so I found some really cool stuff in there, and big thanks to Rich Hurley, aka Dr. Durant from Dr. Durant's Sanctum, his YouTube channel. You really should check it out if you haven't seen it. Really should just post it here. I don't know why I don't post that shit. Let's post some of these up while we're doing this shit. Where are we? Let's put up Dr. Durant's link, because Rich does some really great stuff. They do some great stuff. You know, the guys that do the great stuff. We've got Dr. Durant's Sanctum. We've got Johnny Shedrick's MIB Master Museum. He will be your curator today and every day. We've got Open by Chance Toys with David Eon and LPH. We've got Raymond Castile's Basement of Horror. And I'm going to put Dr. Durant's page up here for you so you guys can grab at it if you haven't seen it. If you haven't seen it, you're crazy. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this up here for now. And we will dump that into the chat. And then we will post that so you can see it. There it is, Dr. Durant's Sanctum. It's in the chat. Check it out. All right. Anyway, so let's go on and go on to the next piece here, if you will. You know, there's so much fun stuff to be doing in here. There's so much shit you can play with. And right now we're just gonna make it that for now. Okay. Anyway, let's get to our first little package here. What's in the mail? What's in the mail? And I started doing What's in the Mail with my daughter Amanda a few years ago, and just opened up the mail. I don't know. People started watching. We did on Facebook Live, but we're switching over to YouTube for some reasons, of obvious reasons. All right, so our first item here is from Power Records. This is the Flash and Aquaman. This must be a 45 record. The Three Faces of Mr. Big. The Flash, this is not a 45. This is a 7-inch. See right there, 7-inch, 33 and a third album. So the Flash and Aquaman defeat of the Dehydrator. And the Flash, the face of Mr. Big. So here is a 7-inch 33 1/3 record. 33 1/3 is the most popular record. 45s were popular, 78s were out there too. Should we see if it works? And the good old trusty record player from, let's see, side 1, the 3 faces of Mr. Big. I think this is the Flash. Let's see. Let's try it, shall we? Now bring it down, see if it plays. Or if it's scratched up.
Central City Police, Malloy here. A dog did what? Look, lady, we're very busy.
A dog did what? He took a dump on the street. So while this is going or playing, check out the back of this. It's actually pretty cool. It's got Superman at the top. We've got Batman at the bottom. We actually have Mr. Spock on the side. And look at this.
What's up, Malloy? Another bank heist.
Planet of the Apes.
General
Ursus right there.
Weird characters moving so fast, nobody could give a
Fantastic.
This is getting big. Yeah, maybe too big.
Follow the fantastic exploits of your favorite TV and comic book heroes.
At that moment, Barry Allen was passing the Central City Bank in his Labmobile. His super-fast vision had caught a glimpse of 3 strange figures making a fast getaway.
Wow! Those guys are as fast as I am. Gotta look into this.
Stopping the car, the young police scientist steps into a doorway, presses a secret button on the ring on his finger, and out leaps a red uniform. Within seconds, the familiar figure of the Flash super speeds after the 3 rubbers.
Hey, they've disappeared. I've lost them.
Oh, there you go. There's Powered Records. That is the Flash. Let's try a little Aquaman, see what's on the other side. I'm not a huge Flash fan. I know a lot of people love him, but I think I watched the DC movies with that kid, and I guess he's supposed to be nerdy, whatever, but man, that kid just did not like him as an actor. Reminds me of the kid from Dodgeball. Sounds like the ocean. Aquaman.
Hey, Jim, what time's the supply ship due in? Our food supply's getting pretty low and it'll be dark soon.
It's overdue already.
Overdue?
You ever notice on these old records, it's overdue already? They have that very manly, husky voice. In control of everything.
But out here, you gotta sit around and...
Let's move it a little bit ahead. Let's see if Aquaman's in there somewhere doing something fancy.
I have come to warn you, Aquaman, to remove all living things from the oceans of Earth.
Well, without water, they would die.
That is your problem. I am just trying to be what you would call humanitarian. In any case, within 24 hours, all the oceans of your Earth will be...
Oh, there you go. So it looks like Aquaman's got a big challenge there to save all the oceans before they get dehydrated. What's up, JP? We're doing our first little opening. We just did the first opening, which is the Flash and Aquaman. And if you go back and you tune up to the beginning and check out the beginning stuff. This is, by the way, a 7-inch 33 1/3 record, not a 45, just a much smaller 33. But this will be our first giveaway. That's right. In the next 2 weeks, this will be the first giveaway. Shortly followed by multiple other new Mego figures that I do not want. And you may. And if you don't, you may do what you like with them. All right, let's go to the second package. I don't know what's in all these packages. I'm pretty sure a lot of them are records. So I posted a little link up there, JP, to Dr. Durant's, Rich Hurley's Dr. Durant's Sanctum. I'm going to rotate through some of them. I'm going to put up those people who do not know. We're going to go through them for a second. I'm going to change this over. We did a little bit of Dr. Durant. I'll post a little bit of Open by Chance. That in the chat. This is the Open by Chance room for David Eon and LPH. And then we'll put some others in there. Put that in there. Well, let's see what's in the other package, shall we? I guess that's a record. I don't know. Or is it a comic book? No, I think it's a record. Let's get it open and find out. So what's been going on, JP? You been busy? Been knocking out your customs or what? Wow. Been knocking out your customs over there? $2. I definitely paid more than $2 for this. Somebody got a deal on it. Got a good turnaround. Somebody sold this for $2. They must have got this on a garage sale or some shit. So this is Wow, man. Well, at least they put it in plastic. This is another. Oh, they put it in the comic book thing. I got you. So this is another Power record. Is he gonna wear a mask? Wait, is who gonna wear a mask? It? Cousin It over there? Who's wearing a mask? Man, this tape is definitely not friendly to the old albums and shit. Let me put that in the garbage. Actually, I got garbage now. Instead of throwing shit all over and having to spend 10 minutes after every fucking show clean up all the garbage. Oh, you fucker. There we go. Gotta watch out for that tape shit. We now have a place to get rid of it. What a novel idea. All right, so this album is Superman, Weatherspoon's Catalyst. Now, wow, okay. So this hasn't been opened. This is from the 70s. Let me see if there's a year in here. 1975. Power Records, Superman's Catalyst. I will open this, not today, we'll open this one day. I just got to get some heads. Very nice. Well, listen, I got all kinds of new Migos shit here. I'm giving it all away. So we're doing some random pulls, giving some out in the next 2 weeks. Again, if you check out the back of these Power Records, they've got Superman, Batman, Spock, and of course, Planet of the Apes. And these guys made some really cool records. I'm not an expert on these at all, but I had a lot of conversations with Rich Hurley, a.k.a. Dr. Durant. And Rich has been very, very good in helping me spend my money in other ways than I would have done before, but also explaining to me what a lot of these things are, where they came from, what formats they came in, and so on. And it's been very, 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 very fun to start collecting new things. All right, working on it. There we go. All right, on to package number 3. You know, we're going to take this off because this is just getting full and crazy full already. All right, package number 3. And once I get done opening the packages, I got some other interesting toys to show you guys. We try to do something a little interesting every week, something a little different. And this is another Power Records. This one is Batman, the Scarecrow's Mirage. And there's Batman. Looks like he just got news that, I don't know. Maybe he's got a baby mama. I don't know. He could have a baby mama. That's possible. I had a Spider-Man versus a werewolf. These are great records. They're really good stories. They're a lot of fun. And again, should be at 33 1/3. Are we coming out of here or we're not coming out of here? Uh-oh, did it melt in there? Nope, it's there. Yeah. So here's what happens when shit sits in there too long. A little bit of paper on the edge stuck. Probably the glue there started getting shitty. But 33 1/3, 7-inch record. Very, very cool. Love the Batman, the Superman, Aquaman, Flash. I'm not even a Flash fan. I just, for me, like, the records are fun, and it's, they just don't do this shit like they used to. The records are fun, but it's the artwork and the fact that somebody actually put all this trouble in for this tiny little inexpensive record at the time. Right? It's a lot of work to do that, as opposed to this incredible packaging, this amazing artwork on it. I mean, it's just fantastic, isn't it? Somebody really put a lot of time into designing this versus something like this. And cost-wise, this back in the day was less than what this would be today. In other words, the value of $1, that record, if it was today, would be less than what this costs today, yet you get all that goodness to it. All that wonderful goodness to it. Oof, this I'm not happy about, but we're going to see what happens. So this box got a little fucked up, you can see, and I'm not really thrilled about that. We'll see what happens here. Let's see what goes on. Hopefully it's in good shape. We'll see. Brian Sanchez must be working, because if Brian Sanchez is in here busting my chop, he's got to be working. Please tell me it survived. Please tell me it survived. Please tell me it survived. I really wanted this one to survive. I hope this one survives. All right, let's see what we have here. Well, we got our invoice. We got a business card. Thank you. Happy with your order. Please leave us feedback. Okay, fantastic. Well, this guy's got stuff today. All right. This looks like it survived okay. I don't see any wrinkles in it. Nope. I do see a bit of a wrinkle, but I don't know if that's pre-existing or not. We're going to open it. Apparently there's a way if you bust a record or you crack it, there's a way apparently to repair them. I watched somebody do it. It's not easy. Probably takes a lot of practice, but they could do it. All right. 4 exciting all-new action-adventure stories. Star Trek. Captain Kirk. Spock. Looks like Scotty McCoy. The Time Stealer, written by Carrie Bates and Neil Adams. To Starve a Fleaver, written by Alan Dean Foster. The Logistics of Stampede, written by Alan Dean Foster. A Mirror for Futility, written by Alan Dean Foster. Power Records, a division of Peter Pan Industries. For those of you guys who didn't know, and Martin Starr pointed this out to me, these guys are actually based out of Newark, New Jersey. Yes, what a dump. But check out the artwork. I mean, it's just fun shit, isn't it? These guys are just like jumping into space, and the Enterprise room travel the space lands with the crew of the Starship Enterprise as Captain Kirk pilots you through 4 all new stories, each action adventure written and recorded exclusively for this album. The Time Stealer, To Starve a Fleaver, The Logistics of Stampede, A Mirror for Futility. Let's check it out. Let's see what's inside, shall we? Fantastic. All right. Let's see what we got. So, JP, do you still have any of these albums or no? Did you get rid of all yours? Wow, the sleeve's in good shape. Let's see if it's broken or cracked. I hope not. It did get stepped on. Oh, fuck me, man. So I can see right here. And again, I don't know if this is from in the mail. That's all right. I was from the mail, no, but I can see right across here. And I'll bet that's what it's from. I'll bet it's... Yep, it was right there. You know, if you're going to pack an album in one of these, that's fine. But you really should, like, put a little something extra in there. Well, let's see if it plays. It looks like we're going to have some skipping because it didn't crack. Oh, yes, it did. It cracked. Yep, it cracked it. What can you do? Well, let's see how bad it is. Shall we? Let's see. Find out in a minute. See how much it jumps.
Captain's log, stardate 5466.9. The Enterprise is in orbit around the outpost colony.
Well, they clearly did not use William Shatner's voice.
On orders from the Federation Agricultural Division to try and find
I want to move this up a little bit to see if this crack is as bad as... It's definitely cracked, because if I give it some pressure, it'll snap.
As if I was. You too, Doctor? Me too what, Spock?
Captain, something very peculiar is going on. I think...
Just a minute, Mr. Spock.
Well, the good news is it plays. The bad news is the guy who packed this didn't realize somebody might step on it. You can see the flex on it in the back. I'm more worried about... Let's try the back. It seems to be holding together. For me, it's just more the joy of the artwork of the album a little bit. Let's see what we got. Let's check it out. Let's see how much it skipped. It hasn't skipped yet.
Just in time to face a problem of a different nature. Alien vessel moving along our starboard on warp 3, Captain. Very well, Mr. Sulu. Shift over to warp 1 and remain on this.
Well, it plays, but I don't think there's anything I can do to secure it. You can see, you guys can see there's cracks across there. Can you see that? It literally is cracked because somebody stepped on the box and it cracked it. I mean, I didn't pay much for this, but guy should have packed it better. So I'll reach out to him, see what he has to say. Maybe he's got another one. I doubt it, but see if he's got another one somewhere. But yeah, there's a crease in here, and that's a shame. But the artwork's really what I was after anyway, so I'm not really too concerned about it. All right, let's see what else we got in here. So here's one that didn't get creased, and this is what happens when people delivering stuff don't give a shit. Or maybe they didn't realize it was just an accident. They creased it. Who knows? It's probably an accident. I don't think people really... There's too many people out there really trying to ruin people's packages. There may be. But if you're going to pack in one of these clearly aren't that strong. Like even this guy, the same thing. Like, put something on it. It's clearly a flexible item, and this is very thin. So, whatever. All right, let's go. This guy actually wrapped it up. This is a Hulk album, if you will. And let's get it open so we can see the actual cover on it. Let's see. Okay, that's that. Let's see what we got here. Where's our opening? Oh, tape. I don't want tape on it. Don't put tape. Tape will ruin things. Hello. You shouldn't put any tape on those things. It ruins them. That's right. It ruins them. That's what I said. All right, let's get rid of this. Okay, I'm sure the guy's going to say, call the post office. I'm the post office going to do anything. All right, let's check out the artwork on this. Fantastic. Here are 4 exciting all-new action adventure stories. Incredible Hulk, Black Chasm, Monster from the Deep, The Assassin, Blind Alley. There we go. There we go. There's some nice Peter Pan Hulk artwork. Fantastic. Friggin' fantastic. Sanchez, what up? Never had any. I don't have anything. It has nothing. So JP, I only have a couple things from my childhood I could tell you, besides my incredible ability to survive and not let people shit on others for long or at all. I have about 3 or 4 Matchbox cars, what's left of Matchbox cars I had from being a kid. They're about 40 years old. And I have, believe it or not, I have manuals from Dungeons and Dragons and lead miniatures that were painted. And, the funny thing is, I bought all the stuff for Dungeons and Dragons. I never played. I just looked through the books. I like the artwork. Not that I wouldn't have played, but let's see what we got. Oh, I think I put that back without the... Yes, let's try the Hulk. Let's see what the Hulk's doing. It's a shame on that Star Trek record. I'll have to write the guy. Let's see. Wow, that's a Hulk scream.
The Hulk, brute strength and blind rage.
It sounds like a guy's being tortured.
A whirling vortex of wild, uncontrolled destruction. Imprisoned in a cell, the Hulk tears at the steel bars. They twist, bend, break. Once again, the dark, destructive monster that lives within...
Wow. I don't know if I could put up with him screaming for much long. If he was my kid, I would have slapped the shit out of him. He's a little bit of a screamer, huh? But the album's in really good shape. And this is in good shape. It's really a shame on the start. Let me show you guys the Star Trek one again. The guys that just came in for Sanchez. Sanchez, I got this, and the box was creased, and I could see a little crease in here. I took the record out, and it's got a crease across it. It plays, but if I flex it, I can see the other side's cracked. So it's about probably, what is that record about? Maybe an 1/8 of an inch thick. It's probably cracked about a 1/16 of an inch. So again, I get these more for the artwork than I do for the albums, but they're fun to play. All right. Is that everything? All right, I think that's what's in the mail. That should be all of it. All right, so let's get this stuff out of the way. So, quick review. We had our Hulk album. We had our Star Trek album I showed you. We got our Superman unopened, still wrapped Superman Weatherspoon's Catalyst album. Batman, the Scarecrow's Mirage. This one's been open. I love that they've got Spock, Batman, the Planet of the Apes. Oh no, this one's got Spider-Man, which I didn't realize in the other ones. Planet of the Apes and Superman on there. We also got, where's the other one we just had? Oh, here's the other one. This is another power one, and this is the Flash and Aquaman. Not the hugest DC fan, I got to be honest with you. Love Superman, like I said, don't really, and love whatever, but I love Spider-Man, but he's Marvel. That's a little crazy. Let's let that go with everything. But I love them very, very much. They're fantastic. Love them. All right, so I'm going to show you guys some stuff real quick. And then we'll be giving these away. Unless somebody collects them and wants them, reach out to me. Otherwise, I'm going to be giving them these away. These are Tim Mee Toys soldiers. You guys remember the Green Army men, the little ones you had as a kid? Well, these are the Tim Mee Toys ones. I think they're about 5 or 6 inches tall. And this guy's got some kind of, he's got a machine gun. This guy's got the rifle. He got the, hey, I'm going to hit you in that, butt you in the head with the rifle. Got a little cannon here. I don't know if that's Tim Mee Toys. We got the grenade thrower. You guys remember these? You guys had all these, but I always had the little tiny ones. They actually make some really big, much bigger ones, which I think are really cool. You got the captain with the pistol. They have some they have at Hobby Lobby, and they're huge, but they're not actually toys. I think they're made out of resin. They're supposed to go on your desk, but they're Green Army men. You got the guy at the lookout. You got I never understood what the fuck this guy's doing. I don't get it. He's like, hey, smell my armpits? I mean, what is this guy doing right here? I don't know what kind of army pose that is. I guess he's bayoneting someone. The Flamethrower. Everybody loved the Flamethrower. Here's another captain, if you will. A little bit different color green. There's another machine gunner. And this was the Minesweeper. Unfortunately, his tool is broken. That's what she said. And some kind of tank. And I guess the Jeep, which pulls the... so the Jeep that is supposed to pull the... okay. There we go. The Jeep that pulls the cannon, if you will. Well, those were fun. Anybody out there ever collect those Army Men? Anybody into those things? Sanchez, you collect these things? Because if you do, I'll send them to you. If not, I'm going to put them up for sale or trade. Anybody who wants to trade for some Army Men? And I'm going to show you one last thing before we get off here. This is our 12th episode. And did you notice, Sanchez, you're not the only one in here today? JP's in here. Timmy! That's right, Sanchez. Tim Mee Toys. Timmy! All right, I'm going to show you guys these. If you haven't seen these, they're all over eBay. There is somebody in Migo Like I spoke to. I can't remember who it is. He lives in Mexico, and he knows the family that makes these. They've been making these, he said, some fucking like desolate factory in Mexico, and they've been doing them since the 60s. So they make all these knockoff toys. So they typically come in some crappy ass baggy card like this, and this one just says astronauts. They make all kinds of shit. Just some crappy thing they cut and bag and they staple. The reason I got this one, well, let me show you first before I do that. Okay, the reason I bought them, they're really crappy. They're like shitty plastic. They do have 3 points of articulation. They're garbage. You just put them in these weird ass colors. But take a look at the head. That's right. That's a Cornelius head. That's a Migo, Cornelius, or Galen head. And they come in all kinds of weird colors. Now, here's another one. This is, I guess, is that a Cornelius head also painted black? They come in these crazy colors. They come with all kinds of things, from these crappy molded pistols with all this flashing on them to a camera, a giant space camera. I guess that's what an ape is going to use. What the fuck is that? I don't know what that is. Cookie? There's some other crappy hand pistol, if you will. Okay, so this is kind of funny. So we'll show this. So this is actually one of the helmets. You can see it. It's off the monkey. It is attached to these tubes, and he has this pack on the back, and it actually has 2 plugs. You guys probably can't. So I'll show it this way so you can see it. See the 2 plugs? And it's got holes for this. So you can actually put this on, and you can snap his oxygen to his back. So Planet of the Apes, Spaceman. That's right. And they come in all kinds of crazy ass colors. You see this one's in, like I said, this one's in white. I think I got this one from Danny Gates. They're about $12. Here's another one. This one's in blue. Looks like his hose came off. That's what she said. He's got his helmet's blue. Again, Planet of the Apes. We've also got this one. He doesn't have his helmet, but he's, I guess, yellow-orange with blue and purple. Now, let me show you something really cool. I'm going to take this guy's helmet off so you can see it. So here's another one. This time, instead of using a Planet of the Apes head, they actually used the Stretch Monster head. Can you see that? That's actually the Stretch Monster. If you don't know what that is, Google it. Stretch Monster. It's expensive if you find one in good shape. And they use his head. And the last one that I have is this guy here. I don't know, put these cookies in here. I guess it was Amanda. This one, the reason I got this one, it's hard to see in the plastic, and you probably can't see, but if you can make that out, that's actually an Alan Verdon head. So they're molding heads, shrinking them down, and putting them in these space bags. They make other kinds of figures too, and I forget the eBay handle for them, but they make tons. Just look up knockoff Mexican space ape, and you'll see these things all over. I think they're between $9 and $12, but they make some really cool stuff. I actually like, believe it or not, I think the Stretch Monster head, his head doesn't want to turn. Oh, actually, he's turning. I was going to say maybe it'll pop off. I don't know how they're attached. So there's a peg on top, and they put a hole in, they push the head on. So they're actually quite cool, but no room for them. They got there's a lot of extra flashing. They're done very cheap. These aren't old. I mean, look at the tank. It's got blue. You guys can't see with that camera, but it's got blue and pink molded in there. I mean, it's just crazy ass colors these guys do, and they keep making them. So they must be selling a ton of them. So yeah. So those are the Mexican knockoff space apes. So they molded. I know they molded Cornelius' head. Primigo, they did Alan Verdon, and I know they did the Stretch Armstrong or Stretch Monster. from the Stretch Armstrong series back in the day. I don't know what other ones they did. I'm sure there's more out there. I'm sure they have a ton of them. Just have to kind of look for them. There's all kinds of crazy stuff like that. All right. That being said, that is what we have in the mail. So I'll be going to listen to some of these records. I'm going to have to go write the guy with the cracked album. Oh, and the thing is, I don't even want money back. I just like the album. So maybe we'll just not say shit because of the artwork and let it go. But try and treat each other nice. So on another note, you brought this up before, and I'm going to put this up here because it's public. It's great. We're going to be working to put together a sort of get-together meet, if you will. That's right. The Meagle-like get-together for friends of Meagle-like. Now, we're just going to have a get-together where people will be able to come, hang out, show their collections, hopefully have some Q&A, door prizes. And the best part is it's either going to be free or only a couple dollars, like maybe $1 or $2 or something to go in. Something very cheap. It'll be hopefully in a nice place like a hotel so you guys can hang out. About 2 days worth of stuff, Q&A, get guys to come in and talk about stuff and so on. That's the plan. We'll see how it goes. Depends on a lot of factors and so on. But the idea is to give everybody something that they can get together and enjoy each other in person without having to put out a shitload of money because things can get expensive. And so you don't have to sit there and bow down to anyone. You'll actually just be in an equal area. We'll hopefully have tables you guys can hang out. You can discuss, trade, whatever. If vendors want to come, that's absolutely helpful too. And fun. And we're working on doing all that. So it's a big process, but it can be done. So we're working on it. So I'll let you guys know more info as we move. All right. Other than that, I am GTFOOH, getting the fuck out of here. Hope you guys have a really good night. Please like and subscribe. This is number 13. This is the lucky one. Who knows? Peace.